You guys, it is only like 15 days away. 15 days away.
Don't chug your water, sip your water, sip your water.
Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Grace. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my brand new series, Journey to the Dri Tri. This is the 5th and final episode of this series and I am so excited. It has gone by so fast. I've had so many special guests. I've had Rachel from Orange Theory Memes. I've had #Sab. I've had Deidre from D-Dubs on Instagram, and I am about to reveal my last guest. And I don't think any of you are gonna know who this is, actually. Just kidding. If you don't know who this is, then you have not lived in the Orange Theory community long enough. My last and final guest of this series is going to be none other than Andrew Coleman Smith. You will hear from him in just a few minutes, but first I am going to give you my last few tips and words of encouragement before entering this Dri Tri. You guys, it is only like 15 days away. 15 days away. I really just wanted to end this series with giving you guys just some encouragement. I've had a lot of you message me here lately on my Instagram, and if you're not following me, head on over there and feel free to follow me. I post mainly Orange Theory content. I've had so many of you send me DMs and just talk about how scared you are or how worried you are about finishing last, or that you're gonna throw up or you're not gonna be able to do it. And I just wanted to have this last episode just be encouragement. I only have 2 more last minute words of encouragement, or tips if you will, to give you. The first one is, it is okay if you finish last, you guys. So many of you, I lost count of how many of you told me, I don't want to finish last. I don't want to be that person that everybody is staring at to finish, or holding people up, or I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to finish at all because the next heat's going to start. And I'm here to tell you that it's okay, you guys. It is okay. They are not going to cut you off and say, you're done. Everybody else is done. You're done too. No, they're gonna cheer you on. I guarantee you that somebody in that class is gonna jump up on that treadmill next to you, or gather around you and clap and yell your name and cheer you on and watch you finish. Okay, I finished last. Andrew finished last in his last Dri Tri, which I'm pretty sure he will touch on in just a second. Just be so stinking proud of yourself for even doing it, because it's so much more than other people are doing. My last word of encouragement is, if you need to modify any of the exercises, or heck, if you even need to do the sprint instead of the full Dri Tri, don't let your pride get in the way. You know your body better than anyone else, and if you feel like you're just not ready and you can't handle that yet, then that's okay. Do the half version. It's still a huge accomplishment. And if you need to modify any of the floor exercises, you can. The only thing is, you won't win anything at the end. Like if you were to place first, second, third, if you modify, you're disqualified from placing. But just go into it and want to finish. And if you have to modify, then that's okay. Guys, I modify, like I can't do a full push-up. I am not too proud to say I cannot do a full push-up. So most of the time I have to modify any type of push-up activity that we're doing. Remember to listen to your body and work smarter and not harder. That is one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite coaches, is to work smarter, not harder. You're gonna do so great. I don't know all of you. I have a relationship with some of you because of DMs on Instagram and talking daily. But if I don't know you and you are doing this, I just want to tell you how stinking proud I am of you. Like, it is such a huge accomplishment. I am going to let you know now, like, you are going to be emotional that day. If you have never done something like this before, the feeling is something that I can't even put into words. I was so emotional on my last Dri Tri. I cried in the car afterwards. I cried for a few days looking back and watching my video. I cried every time, and even now when I look back and I watch that moment when Tanner and Molly get on the treadmill next to me and finish, I tear up because there is just no greater feeling. But I didn't want to leave this video just me giving you encouragement. I wanted you to have encouragement from someone who is very well known in the Orange Theory community. All right, so Andrew, what do you have for the Keller crew?
What's up, Grace and the Keller crew? Thank you for having me on your channel, and I do have some dry try tips for you today. So I've done 3 dry tries. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna do the 4th one this year, but I do have tips if you are planning on doing it, and they're gonna be real. They're gonna be very to the point and maybe blunt, okay? Don't be offended. I'm telling you the facts. My first tip is, if you're not a triathlete, or if you're not used to running marathons, go ahead and accept that maybe you're not gonna win. And that's okay. Like, the dry try is a personal victory. The dry try is for you. It's not to see if you can win. And by the way, after the first person wins, it's pretty much like, okay, like everyone claps and it's awesome, but then it's like, okay, now I have to finish this and now I have to survive. Another tip that I have is, every single time I've done the dry try, I've almost vomited. So it's you push your body, okay? So don't eat anything before. I mean, maybe eat like a good breakfast a couple hours before, like definitely eat before the dry try, but don't eat right before the dry try. Maybe that's common sense to some people, but you know, I guess I never learned that. And then when you're in there, like, sip your water. Don't chug your water. Sip your water. Sip your water. Trust me on this, okay? I know all about the puking and the dry try. I'm not making this sound very fun, am I? It's an accomplishment. Let me tell you, also at the end, it's emotional. Grace, you had an emotional ending as well to your first dry try. I actually had an emotional ending to my last one as well. When I was up there running, someone from the Fat Tuesday fam actually joined me as I finished, because I was the last one, you know, completing the dry try. And the fact that he came up there and ran with me just made me emotional, because I don't know, if you do the dry try, you're gonna see what I mean by it's emotional. It does not matter if you're the last one to complete it, okay? I was the last one last year. It's okay. It doesn't matter. The dry try is a personal, you know how Orange Theory is personal and it's like you're moving at your own pace and it's all about you and how you want to do your workouts and your goals and your personal records. The dry try is really no different. It's a triathlon for yourself, essentially. It's a private triathlon. Of course, you know, there are winners and people that come in last, but that's not what it's about. It's really not. And so, yeah, those are my tips. If you're signing up to do it, in my mind, you've already won, so congratulations. And Grace, you're gonna crush it this year too. More to come if I'm actually gonna do it this year or not, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm prepared to do it, which I guess is another tip of mine, is if you haven't been super consistent with your classes, the dry try probably is going to be extremely difficult for you. Maybe that's too blunt, I don't know, I'm just being honest. But either way, keep pushing, keep burning, and if you're doing the dry try at all, congratulations. And if you're not, and if you're waiting for the next time, that's okay too. Your body has no idea what a dry try is. But if you're working out and you're pushing, you're gonna change, and it's gonna change, and that's all that really matters. Thank you, Grace, for having me on your channel. Shout out to the Keller crew and the Fat Tuesday fam. And yeah, Grace, you're gonna crush it this year. I can feel it in my bones. You're gonna crush it.
Thank you so much, Andrew, for being on my channel. And guys, if you haven't already, which I know you probably are, go subscribe to his channel. He is amazing and he is such an encouragement. All of the people that have been a part of this series, thank you so much for being a part of this. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. This series is unfortunately ending. This is the last day. So I put out new videos every Thursday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I would love for you to be a part of the Keller crew. Have a great week and have an amazing dry try. Keep burning. Bye.